We're live, ladies.
Live, pal.
It's been a minute, but Pro Wrestling Truth is not dead. I'm not dead. Baker's not dead, and he's not a coward. So that means
kill me
no
if you
PTO.
tried.
No PTO, baby. We got 4 people in the house for our first stream in a long, long time. Everybody say hi. Introduce yourself. I want to see something good in here. We're here for I don't know if this is sad. How do you feel? Well, I guess that's how we can start, because I'm going to pull up the statement and read it in a minute. Well,
why don't we actually just start there? Why don't you read the statement and we go from there?
Okay, that worked. All right, so ladies, yesterday, January 19th, well, technically today, this morning, New Japan released a statement. Thank you for supporting New Japan Pro Wrestling. Kazuchika Okada will be leaving New Japan Pro Wrestling after the conclusion of his contract on January 31st, 2024. We apologize to fans for the abrupt nature of this announcement, but join them in wishing Okada the very best in his future. At the New Beginnings series beginning this weekend, Okada will appear on February dates on February 11th in Osaka and 23rd and 24th in Sapporo. Changes will be made to forthcoming cards with an announcement to follow. We appreciate your understanding and continued support.
So
that's
I guess,
where we're at.
You know, I would say shocking might be the word that first comes to mind, but only if I guess you weren't paying attention to a couple of things, like Okada. I think it was maybe like 2 months ago, something like that, hired this like big time agent that I think a couple of the other guys have used to get their big time deals. And I think there were reports that he wasn't very happy with management previously also. But definitely not a day I thought we would see this soon.
And everybody's talking about all the people New Japan's lost. All this really started with Kota Ibushi. Am I wrong? Wasn't he the first big one to go?
When?
Or not renew?
When?
What do you mean? Like, when did he leave?
Yeah.
I mean, because he didn't renew that contract. When was all that shit going on with his mom and all that shit?
Yeah, but I mean, I think we could even maybe go further back than that, like, because I don't know if this is totally just, Okada's unhappy with New Japan. I think that's probably a very small part of it. And it just, and this is all just speculation because none of us know Okada. But I mean, I would have to guess that this is, a money thing and a sort of like cashing out before it's too late for him.
Yeah.
And then so you have to go back and look at like Nakamura leaving, and like all those guys, because like they knew their worth. It wasn't necessarily great for the fans in the long run, but it's not really what this business is about. As a wrestler, you got to make money while you can.
CM Punk said it best. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money. And at the end of the day, the boys want to make money. And honestly, from Okada's standpoint, I can't say I blame him.
I mean, what more is there for Okada to do?
There's nothing. And in all honesty, if this will get his ass motivated, I doubt it will. Because that's the thing, right? Look at Nakamura. Name me one memorable thing he has done since he jumped ship.
Well, I mean, I would say the whole NXT run.
Well, yeah, okay. He went over there and capitalized on that for sure.
Yeah, and then he was fine until They turned him heel against AJ, and he just kept kicking him in the dick.
Yep. I don't know. Okada has money on the table.
Well, where's he going?
Do I have to make a direct pick right now?
You can talk it out.
I mean, we had dinner earlier, for those who don't know.
We had Steve.
I was going to say, shout out Steve. If you'd like to support Christian organizations, we don't, but unfortunately they serve a good burger.
Got a lot of those around here.
It's really unfortunate. We live in South Carolina. From a standpoint of a fan, and this is where I'm probably going to differ from a lot of people, because I don't watch WWE regularly. I watch the big shows. But, like, I'm going to be real. The way I view WWE, like the way I consume it, is honestly how I consume Okada in the last couple of years. There's no point to me in watching every match he has. There ain't no point in watching every show he's on. And half the time, there's barely a point in watching his big matches. They'll deliver most of the time, but those are the ones I tune into. And it's the same thing with WWE, right? I'm going to watch Royal Rumble next weekend. I'm going to watch WrestleMania. I'm not going to watch more than 20 or 30 minutes of a Raw a month. And with Okada, I don't know, buddy. I haven't seen much out of him in the last 3 or 4 years. You have these spurts where he'll get in there with an Ospreay or a Zack Sabre Jr.
Shingo.
Or a Kaito Kia or Shingo or a Kaito Kiyomiya, and they work. That's the thing, they work around his pre-structured style of a match, and it's been old for me for a while. So, do I want to watch House Okada on Dynamite? And I don't know. I personally would just rather see him have a big Mania entrance and the money fall from the sky, and him and Seth Rollins have a 3.5-star banger, whatever it's going to be. As a fan and my tastes in wrestling, that's what I want. Now, for what's better for the wrestling business as a whole, I think Okada needs to go to AEW because, as me and Baker talked about over dinner, I don't want the WWE getting Okada to be a tool they can use to further trying to do this whole Japan thing and kill another fucking country scene like they did with the UK. I don't need that. Japan is too sacred and too good and too rich in history to let that happen. So that's kind of where I stand on it.
You mentioned Kiyomiya. That man might get the shortest end of this stick.
Dude.
He's just never going to get that match. Or that win, I mean.
Who did Okada put over on the way out?
Well, no one yet. Well, so, I mean, we can talk about the matches he's going to have.
Yeah, let's look at that.
I believe a singles against Tanahashi.
Oh, great.
And then they're doing TMDK for the 6-man.
Okay, and they're obviously going to lose that.
I mean, you would really assume so, unless they're just going to be like, nope, Okada, you get to vacate a title on your way out.
Oh, my God. Are they going to lay it down for him like that?
That would be kind of crazy.
And who the hell is he wrestling on the 24th? Nobody.
I don't know if that one is... I don't know if they've announced that yet.
If they were smart, they'd have him get Yoda Tsuji go over his ass. Somebody. Give somebody something.
Let Shooter do it.
Somebody. Somewhere. Like, I don't know. I
I mean, what does he do in AEW though?
Oh, great. Like, to me, it's like all right, he comes in. I don't want to see Okada beat Samoa Joe. There ain't nothing in me. If anything, I want to see Joe fuck him up. It's like Okada to me is Mr. Epic.
Mm-hmm.
And God damn it, Okada MJF program dreadful. Broken down Kenny Omega return in 2 years versus House Okada. Okada Mox, and what's going to happen? Mox is going to blade, work around him, eat 5 Rainmakers, kick out of one of them, be bleeding the whole time. And you know what I mean? Like, what do we got, man? Like, what? Okada does nothing for me anymore. And people can say I'm a hater. Kylie Fuller, I'm going to pull you up. You said you're going to have a ball with the Okada ain't nothing haters. I've been watching Okada wrestle 10 years now. He was great. And he has spurts of him that are great now. He's a star, no doubt. But at this point, but here's the thing, right? I'm a mark. I review wrestling. I sit on here and talk about it. Maybe what the world wants to see is just to see House Okada. Maybe they just want to feel his presence and see him do his moves. Maybe there's a bigger audience for that than there is for what we want out of Okada. Well, what do you want out of Okada? Let's talk about
that. That's a good question. Like my feelings on Okada are very like not quite as strong as yours, but like I came to Okada through the Kenny feud and being a Kenny fan. So I've always kind of viewed Okada as an antagonist and not someone that I particularly root for. He the sort of John Cena comparison, I think, is not too far-fetched. But obviously, he's really good in the ring, and when he wants to turn it on, he turns it on. It's like you say, like, is he gonna want to do that, like every week in AEW or like every other week in AEW, something like that, or but I think a lot of AEW fans do have that mentality of like, oh my God, we get to see these matches that were in New Japan now here in America, and they don't mind that, it's just just the novelty alone of it now being here is enough for them. Yeah. Fuck, I feel like
and go ahead. I was just say, sometimes I wonder if I am skewed, but I just don't know what bringing Okada in right now adds to AEW, because, right, AEW can continue to sign Will Ospreay, Jay White, Kazuchika Okada, CM Punk, all these big names. To me, the best shit we get is who you got. Like, you have a legend like Joe who's doing awesome, but you have Swerve, Hangman, Garcia. Those 3 right there. Or, you know what I mean? Like, focus on that. Like, I don't want Okada interjected into that. Christian is doing good. But Christian's putting in a lot of effort. I don't see Okada putting in effort. Christian is busting ass. Christian is, you can tell he wants to put on great performances. I don't see that out of Okada. Unless what he needs is a new canvas, to make him want to do this again. Maybe he lost the fire, the flame. I don't know. I just don't. He's got to know he's going to have to change his style if he comes to America, right? Or does he think everyone here wants to see him work 30 minutes against everybody?
Well, I mean, it's not like in my head, I don't necessarily see him working a whole lot of singles matches once he comes over. Because like you said, like the main event is really crowded. Well, that's not quite what you said, but it is. Especially like Kenny comes back, Osprey's coming in, so maybe he just joins the best friends,
And now that's where I'd be fine. If we get multi-man Okada, if we get mid-card Okada, I'm fine. I don't want pay-per-view main event Okada. I don't want that. I just don't. If we have him step into one or two big singles matches a year, that's enough. And have it be against somebody who can bring something out of him.
I mean, I think now that I'm kind of thinking, like, when do I like Okada? It's when he's being kind of a dick. So, and particularly to a younger wrestler. So, like, you could have him in a sort of, like a Christian role almost, but more of a with that stuff in the ring as opposed to with the promos. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that would be pretty cool. Now, I don't think that's really what they would do, but
I don't think so either, but you know how cool it would be. Okada shows up. First couple of weeks, he's babyface. You have him in some tags with the best friends, and then he fucking crushes OC and takes the international title.
Exactly.
That's what I want to see, but I know that's not what Tony wants. Tony wants, Rainmaker,
I gotta
tell you something. With Jay White again, like any of those matches were that fucking good.
Yeah. When Tony came out at the beginning of or before Dynamite when we were there Wednesday, Alyssa, he's like doing his like, it's so great to be here in Charleston, and Alyssa's like, oh my god, he's so cute. I was like, that's the snowman right there.
That's the literal snowman. That's your guy, and that tells you what he's got. You know what I mean? That's what he does. So what is that guy gonna do with Okada? Suck his fucking dick and put him in there with Jay White and fucking everybody. You know what I want to see with Okada? I want to see Eddie Kingston beat him up. I want to see John Moxley beat him up. But here's the thing, brother. Danielson had to fight to get something out of Okada, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know.
How did you feel about
Kingston could bring out of Okada what I would want to see out of that pairing? Like that, I'm picturing that in my head, and I'm like, I think that match is bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't even know. That's why I'm just like, fuck it, have him run through OC, take the international title, and beat all the younger guys' ass. And then what? Maybe have Mox take it eventually or something. I don't know.
Could be anybody at that point,
But somebody who would beat his ass for what he's done, type shit. Someone really gritty like Adam Copeland. Since he's in the Cope Open now, Yeah. We got 500 people over here and 400 people over here and 300 people right here. Altogether, we got about 2,000 in the house tonight. Dude, he was so happy when that pay-per-view had more than a few thousand. He came through that crowd. He was like, I just want to lay around on all of y'all, man. Good match, though. Him and Christian killed it. First good Adam Copeland match in a while. Hey,
Oh,
I'd take you know what I would take? Christian Cage and Okada, low key.
were they in TNA at the same time?
Christian wasn't in TNA when Okada had those matches yet.
Did they wrestle?
I don't think so. I think Okada wrestled Roderick Strong, Tanahashi. Let's see. Well, he's showing up on TNA coming up, isn't he?
They've already filmed that.
He's already there, huh?
Yeah, I saw the videos of him like leaving and then coming back to kiss the TNA logo on the mat.
My God.
He's such a joker.
Dude, this dude sucks.
Nah, that's funny.
No, I mean it's funny, but it's like this dude just like makes millions and is just the most motherfucking. I'm jealous of him, is what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm. I saw somebody on Twitter say that what was like trending more about the Okada thing on the Japanese side of it was like the potential that his idol wife would have to leave Japan, and like her fans being upset about that.
Who's his wife?
I'd honestly don't know. I should have looked into that.
Man, these dudes are supposed to be getting. He must be getting offered a shitload of money if he's gonna uproot his life.
I wonder if he is gonna move.
Is Ospreay moving?
I don't know. I don't think so. But that's different, you know. It's not quite a difference in flights there.
Yeah.
But you know, that also that changes a lot about Okada and either company. You know, if you're flying him out, he's only going to be there probably for spurts. Might wind up like a Pac type thing.
And that's crazy that's how Pac has ended up.
Well, his injuries haven't helped.
Huh. Yeah, he's kind of been fucked. Now let's look at Okada and WWE. What would it look like? What do you want?
I think it's like what you said. You know, you get the Seth Rollins match. You get. I bet they run Shinsuke back.
Oh yeah.
I mean, at least I'm assuming they've wrestled. I haven't seen that if they did.
No, they did. They did. They wrestled in a G1 in like 2013, I think.
Okay.
And I want to say, let's look. Because they were wrestling each other when I started watching New Japan. 2012 G1.
Okay. So yeah, I could see them doing that. AJ. Who else is over there? Jonah.
I would love to see that again.
Is Jonah still there? I feel like I haven't heard anyone talk about him recently.
Oh, Bronson Reed. He's rock. I guess he's still there. He posted a picture of Okada. You know, I got to get some attention on his broken ass. I mean, Okada, dude, I would even like Okada Randy. The two boy, to me they're similar. I'm not.
They are. They
to
are.
To me, Tana has always been Cena, and Randy has always been Okada. Like that, to me, that has been your two comparisons as far as your top guy figures, and I feel like it makes sense with your. It just makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, match formulas and whatnot.
Because Tana's ace. He's always good, always good. You know what I mean? And Okada's got that mean streak in him. It's all about the finisher. He likes to do different versions of it. He's a goofball. You know what I mean? Like think about Randall Orton. He be asking the fans if they've went off air yet so he can stop selling. Have you seen that video?
Yeah.
They done. That's some Okada shit. I don't think Okada would do that, but you know what I mean? He's a goofy dude. Like Okada and Randy, buddy. Imagine what could they do? Rainmaker, RKO out of nowhere. It'll be fun.
Yeah, I see it. You twirl him out, then he just,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You can have him join the bloodline.
You can finish the story before Cody.
Have him face Cody. And Cody will cry when he comes out. That's how Okada should debut. Cody's going to be out there crying because he didn't win the Rumble. Punk threw me out. And then next thing you know, the coin drop. Okada comes out and Cody just goes. He cries and leaves. And that's how Raw ends.
That's how Raw ends.
What is Kazuchika Okada doing in the Impact Zone? Michael Cole butchers the name. It'll be great.
Oh God, that's honestly that alone is like I do not know if they can consistently say Kazuchika Okada. You know, like
it'd be hilarious. I wish JR was the. Oh, if he ends up in AEW, JR, Kazuchika Okada.
Well, he called the stuff on Access and.
That's Rainmaker Jones, Staz.
Imagine Taz versus Okada.
You want to Rainmaker me? Hook and Okada though. Oh.
And see, that would be one of those matches where he would just kill Hook. It'd be like the version of the match we saw Wednesday.
Yeah.
But
you know, it would be awesome too if we could see Okada and Grayson Waller.
See that clip of Grayson Waller bowing up to that the morning show host this week?
Yeah, that shit pissed me off.
What? In what way?
That morning show host, little bastard sitting there. I'm like, man, I want to shoot your ass. Oh, I might need to stop. We're on a stream.
Hey, buddy, I nearly said something.
Go ahead.
A second ago. What you say? Raw ends, and I was like, yeah, and then Cody kills himself.
They cut to a camera backstage, and Cody's just laying there with tears and blood. The American dream. You can hear Michael Cole. The American dream is dead.
No, the American nightmare is over.
There we go. There, the
It's
American
over.
nightmare is over. Yeah. And then they cut. And then next week, Dustin Rhodes opens Raw. He jumps ship overnight.
They make him go back to doing Gold Dust.
Last week, my brother Cody killed himself. Tonight, I'm going back to who I was really meant to be.
7.
Oh, there we go. Black, or what was his name? Relic?
Oh, Black Rain.
Black Rain, that was it.
But do you remember 7 from WCW?
Yeah. How about Sean Spears, number 5?
Not number 5.
Wasn't that his thing? 5 count or whatever? What was the stupid shit everybody liked? 10. Great. The FCW legend.
Bro, that gimmick was so over.
Him and QT can tear it up on Velocity.
Metal.
You know what I want? Jack.
Let's go.
You know what I really want? Go ahead.
I was just gonna. No, go ahead. It's stupid.
I want Okada and Dom. Okada and Punk.
They would do it. WWE would do it just to like say that they did it before AEW.
I have an idea. Okada and Brock.
That would be amazing.
Yeah. Brock's gonna go, big boy. Like he did with fucking Keith Lee that time. Oh my god.
That's so good.
Did you hear that story about Brock changing plans and no one saying no?
About what?
About him beating Lashley or something. Everyone was like, all right, you're gonna take the pin. He's like, no, I'm winning, I'm doing this, and I'm winning the belt. And they just went out there and he fucking did it, dude, and he won. That's fucking I love that, dude.
Who's gonna tell him no?
Okada. He just stands up.
It doesn't work for me, brother.
Nash pops out. Kevin Nash manages Okada in WWE. They about the same height, ain't they?
They just run back that backstage promo of Nash and TNA being like, and see, when I had the belt, the numbers were here.
Now we're getting so deep. Okada.
Just pull
Okada
up the roster page, buddy.
WWE Wikipedia.
Yeah. Well, no, you got to go to the official roster page. It's the destination for superstars, www.com/superstars.
Akira Tozawa versus Okada Dragon. Yo, hold up now. There we go. Get back to our roots. Ultimo Dragon style.
Open the WWE gate.
What if they did some shit like that? Open the Rainmaker gate. A live event in Japan where Kazuchika Okada faces Charlie Dempsey and Chihiko Nakajima.
Why is the picture of the women's tag team champions so big and so blurry? What's going on there?
Who is Giovanni Vinci?
Oh, what was his name?
Fabian Artner.
Yeah.
Okada Gargano.
No, I'm okay.
Oh, I am too, but those are Okada and Solo Sikoa.
Sure.
Okada and Logan Paul.
Okay, that would probably kick ass.
Literally. Okada and Cameron Grimes.
Sure. Wait, is he still around?
They have him listed as being on SmackDown. The NXT roster's kind of bloated.
Okada versus Carlito.
What the hell's Nathan Frazier doing on here? Oh, that's not the same Nathan Frazier I'm thinking about. So they have a Nathan Frazier signed to NXT. And I'm thinking about a Nathan Frazier who used to wrestle in fucking CZW. Am I bugging right now?
Wasn't that Nathan Frazier? Didn't he like have a little AEW stint there for a second?
I think he did. Ben Carter. What the fuck? That's who that is? Hey, that's that Ben Carter kid.
Yeah.
What a failure.
Okada versus Chad Gable.
That'll be good. Trick Williams.
Okada versus Brian Saxton. Why is Brian Saxton? Why is he listed as a superstar on their page? What is that about?
We're going to have Okada versus John Cone.
Okada versus Dexter Lumis.
Oh, my boy Dex. When we bring Booker T out.
Oh, man.
Well, guys, wow. Any other thoughts on this before we go out?
Okay. If he's coming into AEW, is he showing up at Revolution?
Oh, we'll be there.
Right. As I'm kind of hoping, since we'll be there.
I think that's the spot. I really do. That lines up perfectly when he's done with New Japan.
Yeah.
He could have a week off and then come on to North Carolina.
Greensboro Coliseum.
That'd be kind of cool, low key. Sting's having his farewell moment. Okada comes out and crushes
it. Oh man.
No, that he'll probably do a big signing, and it'll be Okada, unless they had somebody do an open challenge type deal and he wrestles. That would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe Mox or somebody. Like be like, I want somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whoever it's got to be. Maybe Orange Cassidy. Never mind, he's wrestling Roddy.
Oh yeah, well, after.
Okay. All right, y'all. Well, thanks for anybody who watched. I see a couple of you have been here the whole time. We'll probably do something else soon. As always, we're never going away for good. You can follow me on Twitter at the @ button on my screen here. You can follow Baker at this one. Can they see that? I don't think they can.
I have no idea.
I'm waving my shit around.
Oh no, not that.
Anyways, thank you guys. I want to do something for Mania weekend. We need to do something for Revolution. Maybe get on here the day we get back or something and talk about the experience.
Yeah, we could do that.
Or give predictions, or both. Anyways, follow us on Twitter. We'll see y'all later. Good night. Oh, shit. I forgot how to hit the screen.